What's up guys, today I'm going to show you this 4-way paper log brick maker. Let's see what this is all about. I put to the test this thing before, but this one is a single one. It's really awesome. I liked it a lot. This is a good way to recycle your paper. Why not increase our productivity by pretty much 3 times and see if it's gonna be a lot faster. I got here my bucket and I'm gonna be using this packing paper, maybe going to use some newspaper, and I got here a drill with this drill bit like that. Going to put it on the highest settings on 3, so hopefully it's going to mix it all fast. First thing we will have to do is fill it up with water and let it soak in there, all that paper. Actually, I should put it a little bit at a time, not all at once. So that way it's easier to mix it all together. So once I mix this piece, I'm gonna add on more paper into it. I'm going to pretty much fill this up to the top. Okay, then I got my gloves and safety glasses. Let's put it in. And you're gonna wanna mix everything up. Maybe I should empty out some of the water. Yeah, this should be better. Okay, I can add more paper into it, that's for sure. You see how it's jamming it pretty good. That's a good paper too. It absorbs water really easily. Yeah, you don't want that mixed up together. Have to take it apart. By the way, if you have shredded paper already, you don't even have to do that. You can just get the paper out of shredder machine. But yeah, you want to soak up all this paper as much as possible. Yeah, having a powerful drill definitely helps. Okay, next step is easy step. We're going to be actually using this gadget. Take off this part. And then we're going to fill up this wet paper stuff. There you go. You don't want to overfill it like this one. That's a little bit too much. Also, I might have mixed it a little bit too much as well. That drill is a little bit too powerful for that. Maybe I can fill it up more. That should be good. Okay, now we're going to close it like this. Oh, maybe it was too much, but again, just a learning process right now as well. This paper might not be ideal. You know why? Because it actually holds too much water together. Let's dump it out, all the water. This is what it looks like on the other side. Now let's take it out. And this is what we got. When we take these pieces out, they're going to look like this. You know what? This paper is not ideal for sure. It's holding way too much water. You know what? Let me try to just compress it into 2 pieces. And it's way too mushy. You see it? That's not what we want. Maybe different paper will work better. But let's try this anyways. We'll just have to have maybe a lot more. And we squish it all the way. Not too hard because you're gonna bend it, looks like. Gotta dump it out. Let's see what it looks like now. Boom, you got yourself a little briquette. It's still very mushy, but yeah, you see, this paper is not that good. But you can lay it like this anyway, and it will dry out as well. Let me show you this one like this too. Boom. So it'll dry out, it'll burn. Let me go try to do it with different paper. You know what, guys, this time I went to my shredding machine and just got my shredding paper. This stuff is the best. This regular thicker paper actually works better. That way it doesn't absorb too much water like that cardboard paper. I really thought cardboard paper will be actually better, but looks like it's not. Boom. Very nice. Soak it all up now. This is kind of satisfying to mess with it. So weird feeling. Feels like slime. Okay, I'm gonna pour all that paper in. This paper, you see, it's a lot thicker, so it doesn't absorb as much water. I think the whole bucket can fit in there. Wow, that's crazy. You don't want to overfill it, but you don't want to put not enough. Okay, now we're going to put the cover back on and then put these two in like that and squeeze them together. And you see all the water is going to go away all the way down. You can even flip it upside down and pull all the water from this side as well. But yeah, that's what you want to do. Then you're done. And now you got right here a little buckets like this. And I'm gonna drop it like this. Boom. For the most part, they stay together. Let me take another one out. Boom, like this. Then you can just set it on a side like this and take it off very easily. By the way, I can put this back. Look at that, perfect bucket right here. And then put it like this. Put it back. So you can make 4 at once, really fast. Boom. And that way, you just leave them on the asphalt, they dry out, you make more. And then you have these little logs of paper that is perfect for firewood. Check this out, I can even lift them up right now. But when they dry out, they'll be really solid and a lot lighter. And when you don't need it, you can just put this back, when you don't need to use it, I mean, and store it. Boom. Very awesome. I like this one a lot. Then you wanna set them somewhere in a dry place and it will gonna dry out in a week. It's going to be really awesome. The biggest difference between these two log makers, this handle side here closer to each other, so they're a lot stronger. This one bended a little bit because I put a little bit too much pressure on it. I should just take it slow and slowly squeeze it, not push it really hard right away, so that way my handles don't bend. But overall, I bend them back, they look normal, nothing broke. But this one a lot stronger, that's the only complaint about that. But in the long run, if I'm making a lot of paper logs, this one is gonna be a lot faster than just this one, that's for sure. Also, a couple years ago when I put this one to the test, I also did burn test of those paper logs. So I'll just run the same clip for those who haven't seen it. Probably most of you haven't seen it anyways. So I'll do the burn test right now, what I did with this one, but it's pretty much same paper log. They even look the same. It just take a long time for them to dry out, so might as well just use the same footage because they're going to burn the same. But again, look how beautiful that is. And because they're so compressed together, you see, they sitting on top of each other like that, drying out, and they're not collapsing because it's like a mini log now. Boom, I can even lift it up. It's a little bit flimsy because I didn't compress it as hard, but in my opinion it shouldn't be too compressed because they'll burn better. And boom, I can set it down and wait till it dry out. By the way, this one kind of worked too, but looks like they're going to dry out a lot longer. As you can see, they're a lot more squishier, that's for sure. But it's possible to lift them up with one head. I'm just gonna set them right here next to it. I bet they're going to burn better because cardboard burns a little bit better in my opinion. But they are a little bit harder to make because they are so flimsy. But it's okay, once they dry out, no problem. Boom. No problem, both of them. Lift them up pretty good and I'm gonna be using them for bonfires this summer, that's for sure. We got the fire going with the small twigs, but the problem about small twigs, the fire burns really well, but it burns out so quickly. So now we're going to have to add some bigger pieces of logs, or in this case it's a paper log. Let's see how well it burns. Okay, I'm going to time it and see how long it's gonna burn for. Actually, I will put 2 logs like this, 2 paper logs. You know what, guys? This side of this paper log is actually burning pretty well. The only question is how long will actually it's going to burn for, because we don't want it to burn out too fast, because we want something that burns a long time. But this is a definitely cool way to recycle paper, because I'm going to heat up my house really well this winter with these paper logs, so I don't have to use as much electricity. It's pretty cool. It's been about 20 minutes and look, it's still burning. Let's try to open it and let's see what it looks like inside. Whoa, look at that. It's not even burnt out that much inside of it. Look, it's still all paper inside. So it's gonna actually burn for a very long time. At least a couple hours, that's for sure. Because it's so dense, and if you set it on really hot coals, it will burn no problem. This is awesome. And if it stops burning, all you have to do is simply grab your fireplace tool and just break it apart, and it will burn really fast again, or really well again. Look at this. You can just break it in half, so it burns a little bit more. Pretty cool. I like these paper logs. Alright guys, that's pretty much it. Let me know in comments below what do you think about this gadget, and of course don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.